Hi, welcome to the University of Sheffield presentation. We're going to introduce to you the opportunities at Sheffield and hopefully tell you why it's such a great choice for your studies. My name's Hannah and I'm the Regional Manager for Japan, and I'm also joined by Takahiro-san, who is a current Japanese student who will share his experience of Sheffield with you. So these are the topics that we're going to cover, and hopefully it will give you a great overview of Sheffield. So why students choose the University of Sheffield? We are a leading global university in the top 100 in the world, and we're also a member of the prestigious Russell Group, so we're very research intensive. We're in the top 50 of the most international universities, and we currently have about 28,000 students with about 9,000 international students. So it's a very diverse, very welcoming university for international students. Our rankings are something we're very proud of. So we are currently 93rd in the world, 14th in the UK, and 7 of our subject areas have recently been named as in the top 100 in the world as well. So that's something we're very proud of. And as part of the Russell Group, we are in the top 10% of UK universities for research. And that means that we can attract some of the top academic professors to teach on our courses and to undertake research. And that will all feed into the teaching. So even undergraduates can access, world-leading research, and they have the benefit of learning from professors who are at the forefront of their subject. We also are very proud of our achievements. We have 6 Nobel Prize winners currently, and some of these are still active with the university today. So we're still engaged working with our Nobel Prize winners, and hopefully we may see some more in the future. And we also have a very strong network of alumni, both within the UK, but also around the world. Some of our notable outstanding alumni include Jessica Ennis-Hill, who is an Olympic world gold medal winner, Dame Hilary Mantel, an author. Helen Sharman was the first Briton in space, and David Blunkett is a famous politician in the UK. So as a graduate from Sheffield, you have access to a worldwide network of alumni who can offer you support and guidance and help you in your future career. And one of the other things we're very proud of is the graduate employment rates that we have in Sheffield. So our graduates are very sought after by companies and by employers who know that they have the skills and the attributes that they're looking for a job with them. We're actually the top university in the north of England for graduate employment. And these are just an example of some of the companies that work with us regularly, that visit our campus, that offer internships or career guidance to our students. And one of the most exciting developments recently is the new immigration route for graduates who can stay in the UK for 2 years after graduating to work. And we want to make sure that as a student, you have lots of support to help you prepare for the world of work after you graduate. So we offer lots of support through our careers service, through inviting companies onto campus, through CV writing, internships and things like that. So you'll have a lot of support to help you from your very first day at university, even to think about your graduation and your career after that. So we offer a wide range of subjects in Sheffield, and there are hundreds of different subject combinations. I couldn't list them all here, but they're all available on our website, so please do have a look. Some of the top subjects that are popular with Japanese students are provided here. These include things like development studies, politics, international relations, engineering, as well as architecture and computer science. But there really is something for everyone to study. And we also want to reward the top students who join us. So we have a range of very generous scholarships for Japanese students who are applying to Sheffield. For 2021, we have merit scholarships at both undergraduate and postgraduate level, which are worth 50% of the tuition fee and 25% of the tuition fee. And there are also additional scholarships available, such as an undergraduate engineering excellence scholarship, worth up to £3,000 per year, and also automatic scholarships for Japanese students. So if you are thinking of applying, please do consider applying for these scholarships because they really are very generous. And Sheffield is also very proud of its student experience, and our students consistently vote us as being very good, and they vote us very highly on student experience in the surveys. One of the big parts of this is our Students' Union. This is really the heart of the campus for students, and where you will find a lot of support, guidance, advice, but also places to make friends, to socialize. We have over 300 different student societies, including a Japanese society. And there's also advice and support ranging from immigration advice before you arrive, finance advice, housing advice, and even things like mental health and student support. And our student union was voted #1 in the UK for 4 years in a row, which is something we're very proud of. And now I'd like to invite Takahiro-san to share his experience of studying in Sheffield with you. Thank you, Tak.
Thank you, Hannah. So first, I'm gonna talking about like studies in UK. So at the University of Sheffield, the curriculum of the University of Sheffield is quite good and it's well organized. And basically, how do we like study at University of Sheffield is really simple. It's totally up to you. And so you have like freedom, like how to study, and you have but at the same time, you have a responsibility to study and like set your plan to how to make yourself like improved like this. And in Sheffield, there are like 3 big libraries, and 2 of them are like 24 hours open. And you can talk with your tutor and you can talk with your lecturer if you book your time slot. So they're really supportive. And basically after lectures, we often go to cafes or like coffee shops to talk with each other and chat with each other. And then like after we get chilled, we study together and discuss some topics relating to your modules. And sometimes we often go out and like just for walking along with some friends and like just to feel relaxed. And the last picture was about the pub, which is a really famous one. And it's called the Bunker's Draft, and it's really chill. So you can try when you come to Sheffield. So the next is about accommodation. So basically for students, like there's 2 styles of like flat, and one is studio and one is ensuite. And so studio, you can live alone and you can live on your own. And so you don't have to worry about like other students that much compared with flat. But if you choose flat, you can talk with other students from other nationalities or other countries. That is really helpful like for you to improve your English. And at the same time, it's really good for your health, like mental health, because at least you can talk with them. So, under this current situation like a COVID, it's kind of difficult to talk with your friends, like from different kind of like another accommodation. So it's really helpful. And I think you should be like fun, you enjoyed it. And basically the bed and like the room is totally fine and it's really cozy and relaxing. So, but that makes sure, like just only thing at University of Sheffield and the accommodation in Sheffield, there is no bathtub. So it's totally different from the original Japanese one, like a cold floor. Yes. So, okay, so these pictures about like my holidays. So I went to London with my friends and like to watch Les Mis. That was really nice and it's so enjoyable. And other 2 pictures, like one is at the Bunker's Draft, as I told you, and another one is like bar 1. It's like a student bar, and we're just like playing cards and like over a glass of like beer and something. Yes. Okay, the last one, it's about Japan Society. I am currently like learning the Japan Society as a committee member, and I was doing inclusion officer. And anyway, so under this Corona period, I'm it's quite hard to connect with all the members of Japan Society. So we are running a quiz night, and we are running some Japanese film night, and then we are planning to do some events. It's related to leading some horror Japanese folklores. And so this is one example of this picture, one example of that folklore. And yes, thank you for listening.
Thank you, Takehiro-san. That was a lovely presentation. So hopefully that gives you a flavour of what it's like to be a student, a Japanese student in Sheffield. And as Takehiro mentioned, we have a very active Japanese society. We also offer Japanese studies in Sheffield, which is quite unique in the UK. So we have many different universities in Japan that we work with, like Todai, like Waseda, like Kyoto U, and we have exchange programs. So lots of Japanese students may be in Sheffield at any one time. And they can always tell you the best place to find a sushi or the best place to find your cooking ingredients. So that's very helpful, that's something you can find out when you arrive. So I'll tell you a little bit about our campus, and we have invested significantly in the campus to make sure students have access to all the facilities they need to be successful in their studies. One of the big investments, the most recent investments, was the Diamond building. This is our Faculty of Engineering building, which cost £81 million. This photo really doesn't do it justice. It has all of the state-of-the-art kind of industry level standard equipment and machinery and facilities for students to be able to practice their skills as engineers. And it's also a great study space for any student from across the university to use. As Tak has already mentioned, we have 3 libraries across the campus, and many of these are open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Even during the COVID pandemic, we have had libraries stay open with obviously safety measures in place. And this is really where you can access books, journals, periodicals, everything you need, again, to support your studies and help you to succeed. And we would really recommend that you choose university accommodation. We have a whole range of accommodation available for international students. This is guaranteed, and we were voted in the top 5 in the UK for our accommodation for 6 years in a row. So students are very happy there. It's mostly located very close to the campus or the city centre, and it really is not just a place to stay, but also a place where you can make friends. We have a residence life programme of social activities and pastoral care. So we want you to feel at home in Sheffield like you would do in Japan, but without the bathtub. And Sheffield, the city, is a fantastic city. It's my home city, so I will tell you it's the best city in the world. And it's got a very convenient location, just 2 hours from London, 45 minutes from Manchester Airport, where you can catch international flights. So as Takehiro mentioned, lots of our students will travel during the weekend or during the vacation. They will travel, and that's very easy to do from Sheffield. It's also the 4th largest city in the UK. So that means we have everything that you can expect from a big city: shopping malls, culture, art galleries, museums, lots of shops, lots of different restaurants with different nationalities represented. But what's lovely about the city is it doesn't feel too big. So you don't have to take a subway or a metro or a JR. You can walk around the city very, very easily. The city centre is about 10 or 15 minutes walk away. So everything is really, very easy to get to and easy to walk around. It's also very affordable to live in Sheffield, which is a great bonus as a student. So it's 25% more affordable than London, which means as a student, you would have more money at your disposal for travel or for eating out or for enjoying your life in the UK. And it's also one of the UK's safest major cities. So obviously you have to be careful, as a student or as a newcomer to a city, you need to be cautious. However, compared with other big cities, the crime is relatively low. And one of the nicest things about the city's location is it is a big city, so you have that city life, but within 20 minutes you can be in a beautiful national park, which is where students or anyone can go to take a walk, go walking or have a picnic or just relax and feel the benefit of the fresh air. And in the city itself, we have lots of historical buildings and green spaces, which are lovely to explore if you're a newcomer. So just to leave some useful contacts here for you, if you have any questions, please come and visit us at the SI UK Fair. But also, if you have questions, you're welcome to email me, hannah.russell@sheffield.ac.uk. We can also put you in touch with a current student like Takahiro or another student if you have specific questions. And there are lots of ways you can get in touch with the university. So thank you very much for listening and for watching. We hope we've given you a really good introduction to the university. We hope that this has meant that now you really want to come and study with us, and we'll look forward to speaking to you soon. Arigatou gozaimasu.